Hey guys, good to see you once again. We are officially in America. We landed almost 2 weeks ago now.
Something like that.
Yeah, I think it was whatever. About 2 weeks ago we landed. We came back from Ireland by way of Turkey. It's a whole long story. Don't worry about it. But we are now back in the States for the foreseeable future. It's been kind of a whirlwind time seeing family, and we went down to OMUSA for debrief and some meetings and stuff while we were down there. We are now up in North Georgia in Ellijay, just kind of taking a bit of a vacation just to decompress. What we really wanted to do was end that time. We really wanted to end Ireland well as we possibly could. So that's what the debrief was. That's what this time is. It's just really resting before starting the next section of life. So it's been crazy. It's been busy, but it's been really good and really healthy for us, I think. So I've been getting a lot of questions of what's next, and been kind of trying to answer that as best I can. What I did, that last video I did a few weeks ago from Ireland, was really to end our time there. We really wanted to just kind of wrap everything up and share everything that's happened in the last few years. So now today is kind of a new starting point for us, I think, as we look forward to what's next, to kind of where we go from here. So that's the point of today's video, is really to share with you guys what's on the horizon for us, and we're really excited, so I want to get you guys excited about it as well. So we started sending out job applications in December, January of last year, this year. Not exactly sure when. We've been working on it for a while. Sent applications literally all over the country to see what would stick, and through a long process, God has really opened the doors. I mean, just tossed it in our laps. Some really cool options with OMUSA, actually, with the organization that we've been sent through already. It's just been really cool to see God just making it happen, really just through no effort of our own. We've had some jobs land in our laps that we're really, really excited about. So I will be working with an organization called Scatter Global. Some of you may have heard of them, but maybe not many. Scatter Global is kind of a research and development branch of OMUSA. It's a group that's been commissioned by OM International to kind of figure out next steps in missions, to figure out where do we go from here. How do we get into countries where the traditional missionary model is either not as effective or is not even possible because of visas? How do we get into those? What's the next step? How do we mobilize more people into missions? And what they've really pursued is marketplace workers, marketplace initiative, business as missions. There's a whole bunch of names for it. But what it is do what you already do what you're good at, but be strategic about where you do it, right? So if you're an engineer and you're great at it, you've been doing it for years, you went to university for it, you have been the owner of an engineering firm or whatever, and you've decided that you really feel God calling you into missions, why not go be an engineer in a place where missionaries can't be, or where the gospel is not known? If you're a teacher, a dancer, a tradesman, you're really good at welding, whatever it may be, do what you're already doing, but do it strategically. Do it somewhere for the mission of God. And what Scatter has seen is just this incredible growth. Churches are passionate about this. Churches are excited about this. Believers are excited about this, and so are international corporations. There's a ton of contracts happening with companies overseas asking Scatter Global to help send them people. So it's this incredible opportunity to mobilize people into this and get to be able to send people all over the world, just to be normal people, to do what we're already called to do. We're called to go and make disciples. So let's go do it by doing what we're already trained to do. We don't have to give up our career. We don't have to give up what we've always done and go live in a hut in Africa. It's self-sustaining. It's not more effective. It's just a different way of reaching people. To be in the marketplace, to be rubbing shoulders with people all day, every day. So it's something that I'm really excited about getting to be a part of. But within that organization, I will be the partnership director. I will be responsible for building and maintaining relationships with churches, with organizations that love this model as well and want to send people, want to mobilize people into this. And Scatter will be they'll be the mobilizing platform, they'll be the training, they'll be the job placement agency as well, to get people from sitting in an office chair in America to all the way from that point all the way to sitting in an office chair in Japan or wherever it may be. Scatter wants to be that entire pathway for people, and my job will be to help bring people alongside that.
All right. So that's Daniel's role. I am also looking at a role, but within OMUSA, not Scatter, but they're in the same building. This role will be with the HR personnel team within OMUSA. So as soon as I know more details about this role, I will let you know those details. But we will be living down in Tyrone, Georgia, which is where OMUSA is located. That is about 20 to 30 minutes just south of Atlanta. So we will be there. We'll be living in the state of Georgia for the foreseeable future.
So throughout our time in Ireland, as most of you know, we were living on support. We were relying on friends, family, churches for the ability to be there financially. So as we were in Ireland, we will continue to be in Georgia. Pretty much everyone within OM International, with everyone within the organization, most of the people are on support. So we will be no different than that. We will continue living on support, which is really intimidating. It was easier to raise support because we were overseas, but now moving back to America, it's just really intimidating to move back and continue living on support while living in our home state. But the big thing to this really is that a lot of people are really mainly interested in partnering with people who are living overseas, working with internationals. But even within those roles of those who are living overseas, the majority of them have people in the States or back wherever they're from. They have people who are working logistically, who are helping set the strategies, develop new materials. There's a lot of people who are working behind the scenes. So though we are not working overseas, roles like ours within Scatter and within HR, whatever that ends up being, these roles are still critical for people to be able to be overseas, to do it well. So even though we're not living overseas, we would ask you guys to continue supporting us, to continue partnering with us. If you would be at all willing, we would love to talk with you guys more about that. We would love for you to consider that. Our budget does increase, which is a challenge for sure, but it's been amazing to see God provide thus far. It's amazing. It's been amazing to look back and see the last 2.5 years of our lives and see so clearly God has been working left and right, in front of us, behind us, all around us. God has been working. So we have faith. We trust that He will continue to do that. There's no reason for us to doubt Him now, even when it is scary. But within that, we do ask you guys to continue. If you are one of the ones who are supporting us currently, if you're not supporting us currently and you would like to hear more, if you would like to chat with us to hear about what that looks like, let us know. We would love to talk with you about that as well. Another side note for those of you who are giving now, nothing changes on your end. If you do want to continue, you do not have to do anything to change anything. The only difference is within OM's finances. They stopped sending it to Ireland and they now keep it in America. So nothing on your end has to change, which is kind of nice. But yeah, all that being said, at the end of this video, I would say there's two main prayer points. Please continue praying for Ireland, would be the first one. Please be in prayer about what's happening there with the visa issues that are happening. The team is shrinking. There's just a lot of challenges facing our team back in Ireland. So please be praying for them as they go through this. Just because we've left, the work doesn't stop. We were not holding everything together, believe it or not. There's a ton of incredible work happening there, and I know they would value your prayer. So please continue praying for that. Also, in our next steps, as we look forward, there's a lot that needs to happen between now and starting these roles. Just transition stuff, and it's just a big time for us to be thinking through a whole bunch of logistics and little details that we have to work through. So please, we would love for you to pray for us, for wisdom, for clarity, for rest as we go through this next time to really dig into what God has for us. So, as always, thank you guys for the messages, for the emails, for the texts, for the packages while we were in Ireland.
Short-term teams.
Yeah.
Great.
We would love to talk with you guys soon. We would love to answer any questions you may have. So please, seriously, feel free to email us, text us, call us, Skype us, meet with us. Get in touch with us because we would love to chat with you guys. We would love to catch up with you guys, not just about what we've been doing. We would love to hear what you guys have been up to for the last few years. If you have any questions, if you have any concerns, please let us know. We would love to chat with you about it. So again, thank you guys for everything. We love you guys. And we'll see you again soon, and hopefully we'll see a lot of you in person in the next few weeks and months. Take care, guys.
Bye.
Bye.